Valga Valamudan. Good morning, students. All of you, welcome to your ninth standard. In your science, the first lesson is measurement. Here, we know about the measurement. What is measurement? So, uh, if you're going to the grocery shop, how will you buy the substance? If you are asking by kg, 1 kg of potato or 2 kg of tomato, we need a 2 liter of oil for buying a milk for your family. If we are asking half liter of a milk or 1 liter of a milk, for timing the race to complete by your friends, you go soon or rise up us, then only completed the his task. So this all is known by as measurement. This measurement answers some questions like how long, how heavy, and how fast. So here we know about that definition and characteristics of a measurement. What is its definition means? It is defined as a determination of the size or magnitude of a quantity. Here the size means how it is smaller and larger. Magnitude shows the direction of the substance. Quantity is known as a substance. Here we represented the quantities like a physical quantity. How we said that this physical means the quantity can be measured by using our physically, so it is called as a physical quantity. It can be divided into two things. One is a fundamental quantity, another one is a derived quantity. So fundamental quantity means the quantity which cannot be expressed in terms of any other physical quantity. That means a length is measured by a centimeter or meter or kilometer. That's all. Then we can't express the length by another thing, and also mass, time, and temperature also. But the derived quantities means it can be expressed by fundamental substance like a area. So in our mathematics, we know that area, that means A into A. So this A into A represents length into breadth. Length also one of a fundamental quantity. The breadth also fundamental quantity. So this fundamental quantity need to express that another thing, that is the derived quantity. Here this physical quantity have a numerical value and also unit of measurements. It says 3 kilogram or 5 liter. So 3 is a numerical value and the kilogram is a unit. In this lesson we learn about the units. So what is unit? It is a standard quantity to know the unknown quantities. So unit is a standard quantity to know the unknown quantities. It is defined as a specific magnitude of a physical quantity that has been adopted by law of convention. So it is adopted by a law of convention. So for example, the feet is a unit for measuring length. In our earlier days, 10 feet is equal to 10 times of definite length is called feet. So in our older generation, they are using as a feet. So that feet here it is used as a minimum 1.5 centimeter. Sorry, 1.5 centimeter also. So earlierly we are using the three systems to measuring the fundamental quantities. One is CGS unit. What is the meaning of CGS means? C represents centimeter, G represents gram, and S represents time. So we need three things to measure it. One is length, mass, and time. So this is a basic thing to all the units. So they are using CGS. Then after later they are finding FPS. Length is represented as a foot. So that symbol is F. Mass measured by a pound. Time measured by the same thing second. And in here, I mean, so nowadays we are using MKS unit. What does the MKS means? Meter, kilogram, second. So we are increase the quantities of, that is length, mass, and also increased by its model values. That means centimeter is changed as a foot is changed into meter, and also gram is changed into a pound, and a pound is changed into the kilogram. So in all over the world, all the countries are used many types of units to measure length, mass, time. In the Second World War, we needed necessary to use worldwide system of a measurement. Why means for India we are using length meter to measure a length, but in other countries they are using a kilometer as a basic unit, or some countries they are using centimeter as a basic unit, and some countries they are using a millimeter as a basic unit. So all over the world we are using that units in a different way. We have some controversy that is overcome by uh, end of a Second World War. So all the countries decided to use only one unit to all over the world, that is called SI unit. Here SI represents International System of Units. So it is developed by General Conference on Weights and Measurement at Paris in 1960 for international usages. So after the 1916, all over the world, we are in you are using meter as a standard quantity. If we increase the length means we are using kilometer, or decrease the length uh, used by centimeter or millimeter. Next, we are see about SI system of units. So in our SI is a modernized and improved form of a previous system of units. It is accepted by almost all of the countries. So here the fundamental units and also derived units are obtained by a proper combination. So we have seven fundamental units. What are they? Length, mass, time, temperature, electric current, luminous intensity, then amount of substance. Length, its unit is a meter. We know the symbol, that first letter is M. Mass, we are using kilogram, that is kg. Time, uh, second, that is S. Temperature, the SI unit of temperature is Kelvin, that is K, but we are using that another two units, that is Fahrenheit and Celsius. Electric current, in our home we can't live without electricity, that is our necessary substance, sorry, necessary quantity. So its unit is ampere, that symbol is A. Then another one advanced physical thing, that is luminous intensity, that is represented as a candela CD. Then atoms are amount of is measured by, I mean, minute quantities are measured by mole. Its symbol is MOL. They are the seven fundamental quantities in our SI system. It is used to express our derived quantities. Uh, that is area expressed as a length into breadth. Its unit is meter square. And also value means we are using the three units. One is length, breadth, and the height. So length and breadth we already known, that is area, that is multiple by height. So it is meter cube. And density means in this liquid we are put any substance means it is expressed thing, that means the substance have a mass and the liquid have a volume. So we are writing as a mass by volume, that is kg m power minus 3, that means kg by m cube. We are written in form of kg m power minus 3. And also velocity. So velocity means displacement by time. So we are crossing the distance by using some amount of time as that is represented as a displacement by time. So displacement is a distance, that is length. Its unit is m, and the time we already known second, so we are writing ms power minus 1. And the momentum is a mass into velocity. We already known the unit of mass kg. Velocity also we know that its unit is ms power minus 1. Then acceleration, it is measured by velocity by time. So velocity the unit is ms power minus 1. And also additionally the second is added, so we are written as ms power minus 2. Force, that is mass into acceleration, that means if we are running, so we have a body weight, that is mass. And also our action is running, acceleration, that means we are moving one place to another place, we are moved. So we multiply by mass into acceleration, that is kg ms power minus 2. Then pressure, so the pressure is represented as a the particular force per area. So force by area, in your pencil needle your pick into your body means it give a pressure, that means it producing some little bit hole, that is produced by a force by us. So force per area, force the unit is newton, and the area we said as a meter square. So nm power minus 2. Energy, that is work. In this energy also the substance moved some distance, so we are written as a force into distance, that is newton meter, or sometimes the energy is represented as a joule. I means the joule only find this energy. And last one is surface tension. So surface tension is expressed as a force by length. Force we know the unit of n, and the length also we know the m. So we written as nm power minus 1. So these are the SI system of unit lesson. Uh, for this first page, we'll learn about what is measurement, what is unit, and the full form of SI system, and some fundamental and derived quantities. Student, if you have any doubt, you ask by me in personally, and also I give a homework for you. You need to write three questions. One is what is measurement, another one is what is unit, and the third one is what is the full form of SI unit. So you go through your book and write the answers. You send it to me before 4 p.m. Okay, thank you.